Parak Vav begins a new chapter and a new story for us in Sefer Bereishit. Now we talk about the entire generation, the people right before the flood. Psukim Aleph until Daled describe some sort of sin between, at least Psukim Aleph through Daled, describe the sin of Bnei HaElokim, which most Mefarshim, most commentaries translate as the children of leaders, not really the children of God, but the children of leaders who took for themselves these women, and it seems to be that perhaps they raped them or married in between class and things like that. But it's some sort of sinful story taking place in the first four psukim. We're going to pay more attention to the sin presented in Hey until Chet. Vayar Hashem ki rabba ra'at ha'adam ba'aretz v'chol yetzer machshavos libo rak ra kol hayom. And here we're told that God sees and notices that man has become evil. Rabba ra'at ha'adam. Man has become terrible. V'chol yetzer machshavos libo rak ra kol hayom. And all his inclinations and all his thoughts are just, again, ra all day long. Vayinachem Hashem ki asa et ha'adam ba'aretz. And God, the word vayinachem here means, and God relented, and God felt bad that He created man. Vayitzatzev el libo, and He was saddened, and He was upset. He was upset that He created man. Vayomer Hashem emcha et ha'adam asher barati me'al pnei ha'adama. And God says, I'm going to, emcha means to erase. I'm going to erase man which I created from the face of the earth. Me'adam vi'ad behema ad remes vi'ad ofashmaim. Not only does God decide to destroy man, but He also decides to destroy behema, animals, remes, the creepy crawly things, the bugs, and the birds in the sky. Ki nichamti ki asintim. Again, we have this language of God saying because He feels bad that He created them. Shoresh of nun chet mem, meaning nechama, to comfort in a positive way, but this means negative. He's relenting. He feels bad that He created man. And now we're told, on the other hand, as a big juxtaposition, unoach matzachein b'nei Hashem. Noach, notice my similar numbers and similar sounds. Nun chet, Noach matzachein b'nei Hashem. And Noach finds favor in God's eyes. So we have this contrast between the people and Noach. We don't know why the people angered God. We don't know what they did. All we're told in these three psukim is that, three psukim is that they're terrible, right? Ra, and that they cause God to regret creating them, but we're not told what they actually do. Pasuk Tet. Ve'ela toldos Noach ish tzadik, tamim haya b'dorotav. And our continuation about Noach, this righteous man, we're told that he is a tzaddik, he is a righteous person. Tamim haya, he is perfect or pure in thought in his generation. Et halokim mitalach Noach, and Noach walks with God. So while the generation is bad and causes God to regret, Noach finds favor in God's eyes. That was Pasuk Chet. And now Pasuk Tet, he's a righteous person, the best of his generation who walks with God. Vayoled Noach shosha banim et Shem et Cham et Yafet. And Noach had three children, Shem, Cham, and Yafet. Finally, now we're being told, what did the people of this generation do wrong? They corrupted themselves, and they did chamas. Chamas is often translated as violence, but particularly perhaps relating to theft. These people became so corrupt, they were full of thieves and robberies, perhaps even kidnapping or rape, as we saw in perhaps the first four psukim of our chapter, but these people were really corrupt in a corrupt society. Vayar Elokim et haaretz v'hinei nishchata, and God saw this land that it was already corrupted. Ki hishchik kol basar et kol haaretz, because all the living beings perverted themselves and became terrible. Pasuk Gimel. Vayomer Elokim leNoach, Kate kol basar ba lefanai, ki mal'ah haaretz chamas mipneihem, v'hineni mashchisam et haaretz. God tells now Noach, the end of mankind, the end of all flesh has came before me, because again, they are full of chamas. And therefore, I wanted to destroy them. Since they corrupted themselves, now I'm going to destroy the land. So what does God tell Noach to do? God just told Noach his plan. Now He tells Noach his mission. Make for yourself a teva out of gopher wood. Make for yourself this teva. Make it with rooms inside of it and cover it with tar. Pasuk Tedva, V'zeh asher ta'aseh ota, shalosh me'ot amah, make it 300 amot, orach ha'teva, the length, v'chamishim amah rachva, and make it 50 by its width, v'shoshim amah komota, and make it 30 by its height. So we're told now the measurements of the teva, 300 by 50 by 30. Sohar ta'aseh la'teva, v'elama tochlana milmala, upetach ta'teva b'tzida ta'sim tachtim shnayim v'shoshim ta'aseh. Now we're told about the measurements about making a light for the teva, make levels for the teva. And pasuk Yudzayin, v'ani hineni mevi et hamabul mayim al haaretz. I am bringing the mabul, the flood, on the earth. And why? L'shachet kol basar asher bo ruach chayim mitach hashmaim. Everything that has living breath, anything that's alive, will just be destroyed in this flood. Kol asher ba'aretz yikva. Everything that's on this earth will perish. And now God tells Noach, "V'hakimoti et briti itach." Pasuk Yudchad. I'm going to establish my covenant with you. Not clear what covenant, perhaps just meaning you will survive. Uvata ala teva. You will go into this teva. Uvanacha v'ishacha u'shevanecha. Not just you, Noach, but your sons, your wives, and your sons' wives. Umikol achai b'kol basar shnayim mikol. And you should also take 2 from every living animal. Tavi ala teva. Should be brought to the teva lachayot itach, to survive with you. Zachar nekeva you should take a male and female of each animal. Meha'of leminehu, and also take from the birds, and mikol remas ha'adama, from all the creepy crawlies, the bugs. Again, shnayim mikol. And Noach, this command in the next pasuk, v'asavta elecha, to gather these animals, v'hayat lacha lahem lachla. Pasuk Chafet now tells us that Noach complies, and he does everything God tells him to do. Vayas Noach k'chol asher tziva oto Hashem, and Noach does exactly what God told him to do. Think about for a moment how many times Noach spoke in this chapter when God told him about the imminent flood and for him to build the ark.